Hello everybody, I'm at another castle, surprise surprise, and on my little journey through the Cathar country, and today I'm at Paylaurens, which, I mean, crikey, the distances, I've been to 3 now, and they're all as part of a network of fortresses that were well, they were used by the Spanish originally, but they became the fortresses that were the last stand against the Fourth Crusade, and the Cathars were based here. So were certain orders of the knights, knighthoods, and the gentry, aristocracy of the whole region. And you know, going as far as Toulouse and Carcassonne, where I was the other day. And without going into massive amounts of history, the whole of the area really came together in unity to fight, I suppose it was, to fight against the Crusade, the Fourth Crusade, the Crusade that's hardly ever talked about in the history books. I mean, it is in France, I think, to a certain extent, but anywhere else out of that area, they don't talk about it. Just as, you know, as we know, history is written by those that want us to believe a certain story anyway. So you notice today I'm wearing a different hat, and I'm wearing the Occitan. I don't know whether you can see that, the Occitan symbol, which has got 12 points, rather like the European Union flag. In fact, this is the original Union. This is the flag of this region, and this is the Cathar cross, and it's all the religious symbolism of the, you know, the usual thing of the 12 disciples around the cross. And in the Cathar view and in the Gnostic view, the Jesus figure, whether you believe in that or not. Personally, it's hard to find real kind of evidence for something that is physical, but in terms of a spiritual thing, they believed that the man was more important than the deity that the Vatican and the Roman Catholic Church had created. So you can see why they were a threat. You can see why they were a threat to the you know, to the powers that be at the time. So yeah, it's an interesting journey. Crikey, and the diaries I'm doing are impromptu, really. I mean, things that are coming to me. One thing I've noticed, I said it on the other one, is that you can come to the middle of nowhere, you can put yourself nearly 1,000 feet above sea level, and there's still people following you around. It's amazing. You can't, in this reality, you really can't find that alone time unless you really put yourself in the middle of nowhere completely, which I've done in the past. But here, you know, I'm being followed around by tourists. I mean, because I'm a tourist, so we're all following each other around anyway. But it's as the French say, c'est dingue. Yeah. So, you know, there's so much more to talk about with the symbolism and the Cathars, and I'll do that as I'm heading now towards Quillan. And I'm going to eventually go to Puylaurens, Montségur, hopefully, and then I'm going to end up at Rennes-le-Château, which I'll talk about as well. But I just wanted to say, you know, Paylaurens was the last. This castle here was the very last castle that stood its ground against the Crusaders, the butchers that came down from the north through a guy called Simon de Montfort, who was paid by the British aristocracy, the Church, and the Vatican, given leave by the Vatican, to come and take away everything from these people. And one bit of history about this area, which is important, which it relates to the things that David's been talking about with the problem reaction solution, which is, you know, something he's talked about for 20 years or more. It goes way back. I mean, it's been going on for centuries, for thousands of years, because the reason for the crusade in this area against these people, which were flying a different symbol of Christianity to, you know, to the powers in Rome, the real reason was a problem reaction solution scenario, because they couldn't find a reason to attack the Albigeois and to attack the Languedoc-Roussillon. So they made sure that the Pope's legate, not his leg ache, the legate, sorry, bad joke. Anyway, the Pope's legate at the time was meeting the Count Raymond of Toulouse, the 6th Earl of Toulouse, or Count Raymond of Toulouse, who was the kind of gentry of the area, and he was assassinated, surprise surprise, on the land of the Count of Toulouse. which gave the Pope then the excuse to declare a holy war against the Cathar, because the Cathar were a problem, and you know, for them, and the Cathar had caused the assassination of one of the Vatican's very own, because they disagreed on the religion, and in came the troops. Now that you've seen that everywhere, haven't you? You've seen that all over the world. It's still going on now. You know, look again at Gaza and what's happening in Israel. 3 teenagers were apparently kidnapped and murdered. In went the excuse then to completely what seems like annihilation of a people, which it is. So you know, this tactic has been used again and again, and historically this area is why this area was taken over and the land taken from them, and you know, thousands and thousands of people butchered, burnt at the stake, and you name it. You know, the old satanic religion, the Roman Catholic religion, the religion of Satan, and all the rest. You know what I'm talking about. They got a real kick out of butchering and torturing and rounding up and basically annihilating the whole people of the region. So you know, based on a lie, which was the apparent assassination, like I say, of this Pope's ambassador. So you can look that up for yourself if you don't, you know, if you're not sure. But go and have a look. Anyway, I'm going to go because apparently there's a storm coming. I don't. It looks gorgeous. I don't know about a storm. Look, the weather's fantastic, but apparently there is a storm. So I'm heading out of here and I'm going to the next place. See you then. Bye.